Good afternoon. It is July the 26th, 2016. Time to wrap up today's trading. On the last update an hour ago, we were looking for close at 2161. That still looks like that's pretty good. This high volume area is holding the market right in here. I think it'll hold into the close. FOMC's tomorrow. We came in this morning. Sell recommendation was 64 to 67. We did have a high of 68. Our buy recommendation was 55 to 57. We did have a low of 54. And everything in between. A couple of times. Had one big spill right here. Was not associated with a piece of news that anybody could find. The market just, we had some large players really rocking the market today. Able to take advantage of it given less liquidity, and those type of moves really hurt. A lot of people get hurt on that, but because they are large players and they do a hell of a lot of volume, I doubt seriously if anything will ever be brought up against these people. First trade was a mean green trade followed by a B. Both of those were profitable. This S, maybe one. This S, with the help of that, was the trade of the day, but there's no way to know that that is coming. Retest failure off the low. This buy would have worked. This S was a loser. This S, that S were winners. This S maybe +1, and so on and so forth. So pretty quiet trading, which has been pretty typical on the E-mini. What do we see for tomorrow? Probably more of the same till the Fed speaks. No change is expected in their current policy. You can see that we have an inside day right here. So the F1 screen says trade it tomorrow. No bias one way or the other. The F2 structure is leaning B. The question is, do they have enough to break it or not? And my guess is they probably don't. I think we're going to have the same call. We're basically going to try to buy 55s or better, or sell 65s or better come tomorrow. So sell 1, 65, 67. Sell 2, 69 to 71. Buy 1, 54, 56. Buy 2, 50 to 52. The news, durable orders, -1.3. That's the stuff of a bullish market, isn't it? Pending home sales, +1.3. Real estate market's been pretty good of late. Crude inventories don't have a guesstimate for that. FOMC. No changes are expected on the FOMC. Right now the market is betting September at the earliest for a rate increase. Okay, no auction tomorrow, not the 7-year. We have a 2-year floating note rate auction. They usually don't have any impact on the trading. Biggest news tomorrow for financials, as for the E-mini, is the FOMC announcement. A little bit higher low, a little bit higher high, so maybe you could trade up tomorrow based on F1. On F2 we have a double distribution with an I period split, which we do. So we have a fairly square distribution, probably looking at the same situation we had this morning. Resistance begins at 4 all the way up to 10 or 11. So maybe a little bit higher with the strong close right here. So sell 7s to 11s. 15 to 19, sell 2. On the buy side, I had the low at 27.5 or 3.5, so 28 to the buck, buy 1. 17 to 21, buy 2. Looking at the 30-year, similar situation. So resistance, the buck to 04, sell 7 to 11, sell 19 to 23. On the buy side, we have pretty good support at 16 to 20. So buy 9s to 13s. And 1 to 5. And 72.04 right now, and 71.12 to 16 is probably where we're looking to execute tomorrow. Gold, more of the same. We had a little over a $4 range today. I anticipate that'll be the same tomorrow. F1 on gold, a little higher low, higher high. Favors the long side barely. F2 profile is leaning P, especially in the congestion area. We'll keep the same numbers we had today. Sell 23s, 25s. 28 to 30. On the buy side, 15 to 17, and then 10 to 12. If somebody made me do it, I would trade from the long side at the market. Basically trying to buy 10s to 15s and sell 25s to 30s. Okay, crude has the EIA report APIs tonight. They'd like to see draws, not builds. I haven't seen what the guesstimates for either are. Pretty strong to the downside. At the F2 screen. Leaning B, in the congestion area, leaning P, so I still like the idea of being a seller. Do have the APIs tonight, 43, 43 and a quarter, sell 1, 43.50, 43.75, sell 2. That takes us into testing that low right there. On the buy side, 42 and a quarter, 42.50, a little bit lower. And then 41.75, 42 for buy 2. But we do have the inventory, API and the EIA inventory numbers to work with, and those will have a great deal to do with where the market trades and how it trades tomorrow. Okay, looking at the euro, still trying to sell. Tomorrow's FOMC has slowed down the trading in this one also. Higher low, higher high, but you can see right here we're in a hard time at 10.50. Well, the market can actually trade up tomorrow. If the Fed does nothing, that should take the euro lower. Looking at the distribution, it's definitely a B. So 25 to 35, sell 1. 45 to 55, sell 2. On the buy side, 110 even, buy 1. 95, 109.75, buy 2. And that does it for this July the 26th, 2016. I will see you bright and early in the morning. You all have a great evening. I'm out of here.